It's a beautiful sunny day outside, so today I'm going to take the bike out and go for a bit of a longer ride, probably about an hour or so. Hopefully, be able to see some of the sights of the city in the sunshine. So let's get to it. So we're just turning onto the Bedford Highway here, just a little bit down the road from where I live. You can see a little bit of the basin here. It's not really all that easy to see when I'm not going directly at it. I'm going to ride up the Bedford Highway here, and this trip I went quite a ways, about 25 kilometers total. I'll give you some of the highlights along the way, and just keep transitioning a bit, go and see some different areas. I'm recording this after the fact because I can't seem to get the mic working on the GoPro. Hopefully I can get that working with an external one later, but right now it's a little out of my budget. We'll just keep going here. Up here on the left you can see the Rotunda. It was a music room or conservatory built by Prince Edward, Duke of Kent, way back in the 1700s. I don't know that it was built by him or just given to him, but in any event, there was also a park on the right called Hemlock Ravines that he renovated and created a heart-shaped pond in, which is pretty interesting. On the left, you can see some of the basin and the sun glistening off the water. It's kind of hard to see there with the angle of the bike, but hopefully you can get a good little bit of a view. Here you can see some of the signs that they've put around the neighborhoods of the city. The first was Birch Cove, the second is Rockingham. This is part of Rockingham here we're driving along by now. Again, some more of the basin on the left. It's a pretty nice spot to see, but like I say, it's kind of hard to get a good look at things when you're riding or driving. Maybe I should have stopped and pulled over and took a few videos of the basin, but that'll be another trip. We'll keep going up the road and approaching Fairview now. Not technically sure where Fairview begins, but in any event, I call this part of Fairview. I used to live just up over the hill here a bit, behind that huge building you see there now, which wasn't there at the time. This is a new condominium called Icon Bay. Caused a little bit of controversy, I guess. Maybe not a lot, but it's just a few people were upset because they actually ended up redesigning the roads for it, adding a new light and entering a different way to get onto the Bedford Highway. Instead of having to just come on with a big ramp, now you got a yield sign, which is a bit of a pain. But it's a beautiful condo. I don't think I could afford to live there, but I'm sure it's got a great view. Now I'm definitely getting into the Fairview area, and you'll see one of my favorite haunts here in a bit. So here on the right we can see Mary Brown's, good old Newfoundland franchise. This wasn't here when I lived in the area, just up the road a bit, on the border of Fairview and Clayton Park. Moved in a building called the Valhalla. When we moved in, it was brand new. We had a nice corner apartment with 5 appliances for, I think it was $900 a month, which was a pretty good deal. You wouldn't get it anywhere near that now, I don't imagine. It was kind of a nice area, but ended up moving out of that in 2003 when I bought the house in Bedford, which I've been in now, I guess, for nearly 17 years. Wow, the time goes so quickly. Still coming up through Fairview here. Beautiful park up here on the right, though everything is closed now because of the COVID-19 restrictions. Hopefully that gets past us soon, because it's pretty annoying and scary in a way. I just hope we get through this and hopefully everybody recovers quickly. This area is Clayton Park. When we first moved here in 1996, myself with my mom and my dad and my brother, we had an apartment just up on the left in a place called Harlington Crescent. Came over here for all our needs. There was a Sobeys and a Canadian Tire and several other things. Out the road they were just starting a place called Bears Lake, which is now a huge shopping area, but at that point in time just had Costco and Walmart. It was pretty much all woods up here, but it's really grown up now in a huge residential area up this area as well. This is Carney Lake again on the left. We spoke about that in one of my other videos, but it's just nice to see it from a different perspective. Some beautiful houses over there on the edge of the lake, and more than I can afford to pay, I'm sure. A pretty expensive area. It's a bit grey and drab right now, or the leaves haven't come out yet, but it'll get green and nice, and people will be swimming here soon. On the right here, I just wanted to give a shout out to the gym where I've been going, well, when it was open anyway, called Orange Theory. Sort of a class-based thing. I really enjoy it. Hopefully we can get back soon when these restrictions are over and I can keep working and getting a bit fitter. This area is known as West Bedford. This is like all new within, say, the past 5 years ago. They had several of those dream house lottery homes were up here. I remember going to one in the general area where you had an elevator and pool room and all kinds of wonderful things. I don't even think I could afford the property tax or the cleaning bills, let alone to buy the house itself, but kind of cool all the same. Maybe if I won it, I would have sold it, but I didn't win it, so I guess that's a non-starter there. Still a lot of construction going on up here, a lot of new neighborhoods. I'm not 100% sure where all the people are coming from, but it's a nice area. Beautiful brick homes for the most part, and some apartments and condos and duplexes as well, of course, like everywhere. But beautiful wooded area, kind of parkland that looks really nice. And after about an hour or so riding and about 25 kilometers, I'm just looping up the Bedford Highway back to my own neighborhood and just making my way back home. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Hope you have a great day.